Hey, welcome back everybody. It's great to be with you out here on Alumni Field. A beautiful day. I mean, beautiful. Usually you don't think clouds are beautiful, but those are beautiful clouds that we have up here today. Just a wonderful first week of classes, to be back, to have just life on campus. It's been amazing, to see Abbey Lane full, people walking around, going to classes. Had to give, every year I forget, but obviously freshmen are just learning where all the buildings are, and so you have them constantly coming up to you like, where is room 214, or where is this or that? And so it's just great to see their excitement and enthusiasm about the beginning of school. Orientation went incredibly well. It was a great success. Another kind of unusual thing is we had to have 2 matriculation ceremonies. That's the first time in our history having to do that. But the incoming class was so large, we had to split it up into actually 2 days, 2 Vesper services. And it was wonderful. I mean, and even splitting them up, both days the Basilica was pretty much full. So it was just, a wonderful event, and I think it was great for the incoming students to witness the monastic community, Vespers, to kind of get that sense of, our roots and what we're about and why we do what we do. There's also a new tradition that was just started. Tom McAllister came up with it. It's wonderful. He got these like beanies. Now that, when you hear beanie, you think about the old days of, everybody coming with a beanie, but he got those really, cool looking beanies. I mean, they're sharp. And they're pins that go in them, that you collect pins over time. And so, the whole class, the whole freshman class basically is wearing them, and it's been just wonderful to see. And interestingly, Tom told me that there's upperclassmen now that have seen them that said, hey, I didn't get one of those, now they all want them too. So it seems like a great success. I think it's going to be a great future tradition for us. Again, class is going well. Today's last day. Today's drop ad already, which is hard to believe. We are at, I believe, 504 traditional undergrads right now, and then we have dual enrolled and graduates. So I'd say the total new enrollment for this fall is probably close to about 540 new students, which again just is incredible. I mean, that's a new record for us, all-time record for us. And just so thankful. It's all thank you, Jesus, for the whole thing. So grateful for that. And maybe the last thing I'd just share with you, aside to all the good news that's happening with the beginning of school, COVID, is back. We're still dealing with that again this year. And we have right now 12 positive individuals that are off campus isolating. And then we have about 32 students that are in quarantine because of contact tracing. A good number of those came from one event, and I guess this is my point here about the masking. I'm not thrilled with masking. I would prefer not to mask, but the masking saves us and everybody here a lot if we'll just all do it. So if you're masked, the county requirements or recommendations are such that if you're masking indoors and someone is positive, you don't have to quarantine. If you're not masked and you're unvaccinated and you're with somebody, then with the contact tracing, you're going to have to quarantine. So we can prevent most of the quarantines if we just all mask. So I'm asking everybody, I know we're tired of it, I know we don't want to do it, I don't like it, but if it's the thing that keeps us going, then I'm asking all of you to please, just do this one thing. Everything else, we've been pretty much completely normal, back to, we had a Crusader Fair yesterday that was the biggest one I think we've ever had out in the quad. It was just fantastic. Students were happy, they were out there participating. So to the end of the COVID thing, I wanted to be clear. I've gotten a lot of questions from parents and others who, I can just tell there's a lot of misinformation, there's a lot of miscommunication, there's a lack of maybe accurate communication going on. We had sent out materials to all the students in emails exactly what the procedures, policies, and everything were. For some reason, those haven't got communicated. So what I did, and actually went out today, is I sent a hard, the old-fashioned letter in an envelope. Be prepared. I've mailed it to every parent of our students. I've mailed it to every student. And we also have a website, a web page on the coronavirus, which gives a regular update, if not a daily update, every few days. Anything new, any changes to that letter that I sent out that goes through all of the protocols, it lays out every detail pretty much of what we're doing, what's expected, what happens in certain situations. It's all there. And that is it. The one I just sent you, that's it. You don't have to wonder if somebody else said something else. The one I sent you is the accurate, current, way that we're dealing with everything. If there's any changes to anything in that letter, it will be updated on the website. So I ask you, every day, just check it out, see if there's a new update. If there's a new update, you're going to see what it is, and we will very specifically outline any changes that are made and the rationale of why we're making the changes. So I'm hoping that'll clarify things. I hope it'll alleviate any concerns or worries or anything else going on that, either we're not sure what we're doing or everybody's not clear. We know exactly what we're doing, and now hopefully you'll know exactly what we're doing if you didn't before. So with that said, I ask us all to do our best. We're a community. It's about loving one another. It's about trying to figure out how do we get through this thing in the most normal way possible, using our prudence. And the masking is really the one thing that's being asked of everybody. So please mask when you're indoors, in groups, or you've got to be closer than 3 feet. So with that said, I am just so grateful and happy for the beginning of the year. I hope you get a chance, if you're not already on campus, to visit campus sometime soon. But until then, take care and God bless.